Welcome to Truberbrook. Okay. I've never played before. I never heard before.
Sorry, pal. We're out of gas and your engine is boiling. Let's see if we can fix you up here. We'll be back on the road in no time. Stranded in the middle of nowhere. At least the cold chain is unbroken. Out of gas. And the engine is overheated. No juice. Locked. Of course. Somebody forgot their toolbox. This loot box contains only some rusty pliers. If it wasn't for the sand and rubble, the impenetrable darkness, the legions of bugs, and that awful smell of gasoline everywhere, this sure could make a nice place for a picnic. Dad used to say, a flawless establishment needs flawless window panes. It's just one short circuit before everything blows up into my face. Those pliers won't help me with that. How should I open the door with these rusty pliers? No way! A hidden replacement key. That was too easy. As if it wanted to be found. Locked. Of course. It fits. That was almost too easy. Pitch black. I can't even see my own hands.
Well, we can see something.
There's something funny about that picture. Oops! A hidden switch. This must be the main fuse. This thing wouldn't take me far out here. Electrical cables. Zip. Now they are working again. Drink up. You must be dying of thirst. Those pliers won't help me with that. Not until I have found a way to cool down the engine. Cold water is leaking out. My tires should still last a couple of miles. If it wasn't for the sand and rubble, the impenetrable darkness, the legions of bugs, and that awful smell of gasoline everywhere, this sure could make a nice place for a picnic. Looks dusty. %20 done, 5% cold cuts, and 75% cling film. Thanks, but no thanks. This is the end of nowhere. I wonder if these postcards would ever reach their destination. This one shows a map of the area. I'll take it with me. Quite off the beaten track. What I wouldn't give to be there. It's a picture of a buffalo. The landscape on that picture vaguely reminds me of home. I know this image. Daytona Beach Race 58. What an event. Extra large, no refill. Cold as ice. Exactly what I need. There you go. Have some Kool-Aid. Done. Finally, we can make off again. Oh, come on. Start already. It's that darn oil pump again. Looks like we'll be stuck here for a while.
You sure this is the right place? When's the next bus back to the city? Beverly, I have arrived. I feel spewed out into the most barren, dark void of Europe. All things considered, this could most likely be the best vacation ever. Feeling chilled out already. The bus stop. My gateway to the outside world. Ah, yes. That's where I am. The next city is like 1,000 miles away. Looks cold. Paddleboat rental. 1 hour, 1 Deutschmark. A hiking map of the region. The upper section has been torn off. I wonder what that is. Arrived at destination after a short walk. Truberbrook, a tranquil little town. Seems a bit run down. I must say, Beverly, I absolutely fell in love with this town already. Wooden fences always remind me of my old neighborhood. That's probably the town's landmark. There's a selection of local charcuterie on display. Würstebrei, Stippgrütze, Schlachte Platte, Paterke, Tote Oma. The mysterious village. Who is into this kind of stuff? This must be the place. Evening.
Hey. Nobody there, huh?
Doesn't seem so. They don't seem to have many bookings. All the keys are still there. That's quite a few fishing rods they have there. Look at all these beautiful people. Must be some kind of ancestral gallery. Where is everyone?
I saw someone here just a minute ago.
Any idea?
Just try again.
This leads to the rooms. I should check in first. What now?
I would just try again.
Okay, I'll give it a go. Please ring bell for service. We only serve small pots of coffee outside the restaurant.
So, where is this bell? It's here. So
Hello?
what is it?
I'm not going to give up.
Good afternoon. How can I help you, darling?
There's a room reserved for me. You know the lottery? I won a stay over here.
You won? How can you win a stay in Truberbrook?
Well, actually, I don't really remember taking part in any lottery myself. Yet I received this winning notification.
What was the name again?
Hans Tannhauser. T-A-N?
Tannhauser, 11hauser. Oh, Dr. Hans Tannhauser. Oh yes, here we have it.
Say, is it a quiet room?
Seeking some peace and quiet. Uh-huh.
Well, I'm working on a text and I could really use some serenity.
Text? Are you a kind of writer or something?
Normally, I work for a university. Right now, I'm writing a paper on quantum physics.
I've heard worse. You arrived just in time for the big anniversary celebration. Truberbrook is a bit noisier than usual around these days. But apart from that, I'd say you have nothing to worry about in terms of disturbance. Here's your key, Dr. Tannhauser. My name is Trude, by the way.
If you don't mind, where are all the other guests?
Let's put it this way. The season in Truberbrook is already over.
I get the impression the season has been over for some time.
Break the fourth wall.
What?
Please, you've got to help me.
Did that guy just disappear with my paper? Something unusual happened. There was an uninvited guest in my room tonight. Now that he's escaped, I'm going to chase him down. What a mess. What is this? Some kind of goo.
Ominous.
Where did he go? Darkest night. In the pale starlight, this village appears to be composed of jagged silhouettes and loneliness.
Hey there. Taking a little night stroll?
Someone was in my room.
You only just got here and you already have secret admirers?
No, it was a burglar, I think.
Well, I haven't seen anyone sneaking around here. But if I were you, I would probably follow these somewhat extremely obvious footprints.
You've got a point there. Please excuse me. This situation is growing aggravating. I followed the person who stole my notes into a kind of dead-end street, and now he's vanished. Picture me standing here at the edge of the world, stripped of my writings.
I wonder who on earth would steal a paper on quantum physics.
I wonder if she knows something about the burglar.
Do you like ghost stories? It is said that a Proto-Germanic cult used to live up here in the mountains. They prayed to the spirits of the forests. I know it's a long shot, but maybe this visitor of yours is one of those spirits?
Those Proto-Germans sure had a lot of imagination.
Nonsense, I was just trying to mess with you. What was your name again? Tenhauser? Name's Gretchen. I'm an anthropologist. In fact, those old Proto-Germanic ritual grounds just so happen to be my special subject. One of them is supposedly somewhere around here, though I haven't been able to find it yet.
Gretchen, well met. Now, that's all well and good, but what am I going to do without my notes?
You know what? I'm going to help you track down that burglar. It looks like he escaped with one of the old gondolas. I bet he's hiding somewhere in the mountains, which, incidentally, is also where I was heading. Come on, you're a scientist. You're coming with me now and you're going to help me find this ritual site. Who knows, maybe you'll even find your evil spirit there. The one with an interest in quantum whatchamacallits. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. So what do you say? You with me? Ha! I knew you had the spirit of adventure in you. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. The early bird catches the worm and all that. We have to find a way up the mountain. It would be easiest if we used a cable car. I reckon that's also what our friend thought.
The cable car doesn't exactly appear to be in pristine condition. What do you think?
Don't worry, I'm sure I can fix this. I can't fix. The master key is missing and a weasel damaged the electric mains.
Maybe it was the burglar who did this.
The plan. I'll hold the position and try my best. Why don't you take a look around town? We need the master key for the cable car. Also, we need to override the broken mains. Think you can remember that?
I'll try to remember.
Let's go. This is going to be Are you okay? Do you have brain damage?
I wonder what that is. Locked. Danger. High voltage. Hello? Anybody there? What was that? Judging by the smell, this was used to transport cookies and lollipops. You can see all over the valley. From this distance, I can only imagine what's on the other shore. These binoculars should provide an excellent view of the opposite lakeshore.
This table! It has a wobble! Everything's going down the drain around here. You better keep your distance. This table has a horrible wobble.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
I've been wondering about that cable car.
I don't want to think about the old cable car. This wobbling table is simply unbearable. It's driving me crazy.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
You've got yourself a nice spot here.
It's heartbreaking to see the town in decline like this. Everything's going down the drain, just like this wobbly table.
Small ads, postings, announcements. They're holding a town fair tonight with a band and a raffle. Exciting. The time-traveling machine. Complete nonsense from a quantum mechanical perspective. Beverly, I discovered the local movie theater, Mobius Palace. The favorite genres around here appear to be Western and noir. Looks like it was struck by lightning the other night. Still looks in good condition, though. This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons. This cat again. Hades. Paddleboat rental, souvenirs, fishing supplies. Closed. That's some sturdy, full-grown reed. Its heydays are over. Hilarious the Unready, Margrave of Truberbrook. Conqueror of the Dragon, Savior of Truberbrook, yep. In the year of our Lord, 1250. A hanger is dangling from the clothesline. Marvelous engineering. There's a clothesline up there, right under my window. Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tenhauser.
I'd like to report a theft. There was an uninvited guest in my room last night.
In our house? Oh dear, I'm so very sorry. Let me call the police immediately.
Thanks.
I will keep you informed.
Can you tell me something about the old cable car?
The cable car leads up to the old mine. It used to belong to the Baron von Sülz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it.
Who exactly is this Baron von Sülz?
Baron von Sülz used to run the mine, a philanthropist and patron of the arts. His wife was the flamboyant Baroness von Sülz. You must have heard of her. Anyway, when the company took over the mine, the Baroness dropped him as well and left the Baron behind. A broken man. Now his cat is his only remaining pleasure.
What were they mining for? Do you know?
An old silver mine. So nothing a quantum physicist would be interested in. It's been a few years, back in the days, when there was enough work for everyone. Then this company took over the mine, only to shut it down immediately.
So why did they shut down the mine?
There is talk and rumors all over the town. Allegedly, people started disappearing without a trace. Tourists, poor laborers without families, the odd stranger. Some folks were also talking about toxic residues in the air and the water. But nobody knows anything with certainty. If you ask me, I'm just glad the whole affair has come to an end. All those rumors have kept spa guests away for years, as you can see for yourself.
What about this mysterious company you were talking of?
They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation. They have connections to the top, if you know what I mean. Way up to the highest circles of power.
What became of the people working the mine?
More and more outsiders came to town. Nobody knows what they were actually doing in the mines. Some went missing, some went crazy. Who can tell? At one point, they even bought the old sanitarium in order to provide housing for their workers. That was before the mine shut down, of course.
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
About the cable car?
Sure. What else do you want to know?
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser. By the way, the buffet is open. Please, help yourself.
Now where would this lead to? Locked.
Hey, please don't stand there.
Science fiction. Something involving spaceships.
Hey, you are blocking the screen.
She seems very focused. Hey. She's almost in a trance. Is that a maggot? It's having a good time. I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. But I love cheese skewers. Note to self, the buffet in this guest house is an obvious case for the public health department. There's something funny about that clock. A dim oil painting showing a couple of withering roses in a vase. Some of the varnish is starting to come off. How poetic.
Please don't stand there.
Excuse me, didn't mean to. What's that you're watching?
Never seen a TV before? Have you been living under a rock? With a TV set you can take journeys to other worlds. Now that I think of it, I have never seen you here before. Are you from another world as well?
Not specifically. My name is Hans. I just arrived from Berlin.
Hey Hans, I'm Leni. My mom owns the place. Is Berlin also in star system Omega 3?
Berlin is located right in the middle of Brandenburg, so it is worlds apart.
Brandenburg? Never heard of it. And what do you do for a living? Are you a famous cybernetician too?
I'm a parachute tester.
That sounds like fun. Anyways, I'm going to be a star cybernetician. So, do you Berlinalians have any special powers? Can you make things disappear?
I can make incredible amounts of candy disappear.
I can do that too. My uncle knew how to make things disappear as well. I also know where, but I mustn't tell anyone on Earth.
Your uncle was a wizard?
Wizards? They aren't even real.
So, what do I have to do to make you tell me?
There's only one thing I can think of. Can you prove you're not an Earthling?
I'll think of something. This can must have fallen off the table. I'll save you, my little friend. I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash.
Controls are a bit weird. Not really to my liking. Yeah, so similar to the Walking Dead one. But at least
I don't want to mess up the crime scene.
this works a bit more to my satisfaction.
Creepy. Some kind of a sea monster.
Oh, I see.
Must be a local myth. Before you even know, the world lies in ruins. I hope this isn't a bad omen.
A bad omen. Superstitious.
At least it seems the burglar didn't rummage through the cabinet. Just a hanger.
Yeah, I don't know. Especially in this type of it. Oop. Under the bed.
This muddle of spots and drips is probably telling more about the room's many previous occupants than I'd wish to know. There's something lying on the floor. It's a massage rod. Somebody must have misplaced it.
Massage rod. Really?
The weather has brightened up. In my old flat share, we used to throw the trash out of the window. I promise not to do that anymore.
Hey, mister.
The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house. Fresh air is still the preferable way to dry your laundry.
Hey, mister.
Locked.